2, 1.
Hello and welcome to the TGS Podcast.
Hello.
I am joined. We are on video this time.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
Your hand actions will actually mean something this time.
They will. Actually, people can see what I'm doing with my hands.
These poor bastards.
I know, they can see us.
Yeah, should have been a couple of years
Have
ago when I
you-
was in my prime.
Have your chunder buckets at the ready.
Yeah.
Because these three ugly bastards, including myself, are here for you today for the TGS Podcast.
Press your button.
Press that button.
Yeah.
And as you can see us,
Yes, we're going to be doing the E3 2017 pre-podcast.
Pre-podcast. This is gonna be awesome.
Pre-podcast.
Yep.
so this gentleman here is Ruben Shaw.
Ruben
Hey.
Shaw.
This gentleman here is Keith Souch.
Hello.
And this gentleman here is John Brown.
And he loves, like, big round things.
I do like big round things. Hello, welcome. We're here in anticipation of tonight's the kickoff of 4
You're
days.
player one, so you hit random.
4 days is it now?
Oh.
4 nights, 4 days, 4 nights. Is that correct? It is. I think it is for the next.
It's for a while, yeah.
It is.
So
For quite some
E3
time.
starts tonight.
It does start tonight.
With EA Play, which isn't really E3, but it's the EA weekend, the E3 EA weekend.
It's starting.
So it's Electronic Arts tonight, so we might as well start with them.
Yep.
Let's. Okay.
We'll
So what
jump
can
in
we
with that.
expect?
Oh yeah, on
Well,
the screen is Injustice 2, because I'm sure there'll be some DLC announced.
the fantastic Injustice. You guys have been playing this. Did you?
No, this is the first
Your
time.
first play. You've been playing this
Yeah,
for a while.
so I'm probably gonna
haven't
get
you?
my ass handed to me as Batman.
Okay, but that's not likely, is it? Batman.
No,
You
Batman.
being Batman is usually a good indication. And of course, the Green Arrow.
Yeah. We like the Green Arrow.
Okay, so we are very hyped for E3. What can we expect
Wait.
from the coming days, gentlemen?
Well, EA, so we know we're gonna get all the fucking sports titles.
Yay! Can't wait.
So FIFA,
Madden
Madden,
2020
NHL,
fucking 5.
probably another. Is it Rory? What's his face at the moment? Doing the golf. It's no longer Tiger Woods, is it?
No. No.
Like I think South Park's towards the end of that.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
And
Well, they turned Tiger Woods PGA Golf into like wife-beating GTA simulator, didn't they?
yeah, he's probably in prison now. Anyway, so yeah, whoever the guy is, Rory.
Something. Rory McGrath or something. I don't think it's Rory McGrath because that's the
McGrath.
fucking comedian over here.
Oh no, apologise to
Probably someone like McElroy or something. He's probably a very good golfer.
our American friends who
Gives a shit, man.
are
Golf.
fully in love with that particular golfer.
Yeah. NHL, NBA, all that usual shit. That'll be up. We know that.
That's coming.
So what other usual shit?
Star Wars.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. That will definitely be there for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely, they've been like planning on that for a while, and like, it looks good. It looks to Star Wars Battlefront what Titanfall 2 is to Titanfall, which has me
Better.
very excited.
Yeah. Only if they started that way. That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I like. I really like the trailer.
Yeah.
I
They're very
really,
good at
really
that.
did. So I'm very much looking forward to it. When's it due to drop, Battlefront?
November probably.
November,
Everything's November.
remember.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that as a move. It's like very Burton, isn't it?
Very.
Just fantastic. This looks great. This
It's
looks
fun.
really
It's
good.
really fun.
Yeah. So what else?
I'm gonna have to swap places.
I think there'll be DLC for Titanfall 2. Actually, speaking about it.
Okay.
I think they'll reveal some of that because I don't think they've given up on trying to get people to play that game. Thank God, because that game is so good and no one's played it.
You're a
You bunch of arseholes.
huge campaigner for this game as well, aren't
It's
you?
just fucking great, mate. Like, there's no two ways about it. It's one of the most original, best first-person campaigns of the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
it's not even a slight exaggeration.
Did you just fart?
Enough of your Call of Nonsense and fucking like Battlefield and Medal of Honor, and like, I've had enough of all of these.
To be clear,
Even Halo in the last few years has got really fucking stale.
he said call of nonsense,
Yeah.
not call of nonces.
Yeah.
Just to clarify for legal reasons.
That's correct. Yeah.
For all the legal reasons.
Yeah. No, I'm so fed up with first-person shooters as a genre. I just haven't been getting into them at all recently. Halo 5 was lackluster, not quite as lackluster as Halo 4, but it didn't allow us to sit on the couch and play it together. So
Yeah.
that's a big
And that's what we
disappointment.
wanted.
I missed
Yeah.
that.
Missed, right?
I missed that.
Yeah. So
I
we'll
really
get
do.
on to Halo in a minute anyway, because I'm pretty sure we'll see something
You reckon?
for that like tomorrow For sure, yeah, for sure. I think
So the lineup as well over the next few days is quite extensive. They've added a developer conference as well recently. So we've got lots to look forward to. You're really excited for one particular evening, aren't you? Microsoft, I think.
tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening, yeah.
I'm telling you, Microsoft are going to change the game tomorrow evening.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Well, first of all, Phil Spencer is not a stupid guy.
No, that's true. He's done a great job.
Right,
so far.
and my main thought was, let's say, I didn't want to get into this just yet. We're still doing EA, but there's been no games this year. This is one of 4 games that is worth having this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone's holding back. Why are they holding back? Because there's a fucking new machine they've all got their hands on and have been developing for, and thought, oh, this will be good.
Yeah.
We can actually put this out at the rate we wanted it to be out.
Yeah.
Like, it will play like we envisioned it would play if we wait for it from this machine.
Yeah.
And and the fact that any game for the Scorpio will also work on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
You
reckon?
No, that's what they've said. That's
They've said
absolutely yeah.
Okay.
There won't be 2 separate things because it's still going to be Xbox One and all the rest of it. It just won't play at the rate that it could do.
Yeah.
It'll be like if you're playing a game on it'll work like a gaming PC.
Yeah.
If you haven't got the relevant games, graphics cards and sound cards and all the rest of it, you're not going to get the best performance out of it.
Yeah.
But if you have, you are going to get the best performance out of it. Like this game, in what we're playing right now, is fully integrated into 4K, or like 10 DR, whatever it is, HDR. So, but because I'm on an original Xbox One, which is starting to get confusing, Xbox One, original Xbox, but on the original day one Xbox One, it hasn't got 4K or like HDR10 capability.
Yeah.
Even though the TV we're using has both those abilities, so we're not seeing it at its best. Yeah. But if I was using an Xbox One S or a Scorpio, we'd be seeing it at its like absolute best that it was made to. So that's how it'll work. The same way that'll do. It'll downgrade it graphically and sound wise for whatever machine you're using it on, or if you're using the Scorpio, whatever it'll be called. I still think it's going to be the Xbox.
Yeah.
El Scorpio.
El Scorpio.
Scorpio's just its fucking birth sign. That's what it is. It's going to be late October, beginning of November. That's Scorpio. Okay. That's why it's called that.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're expecting the announcement of the machine to end all machines.
Yeah, basically. And I think there's going to be some cool stuff to come with that. Let's say EA, they've normally got a few more games out than have been out this year. They've normally got a game out every month.
Yeah, I think everybody's been fairly silent, haven't they?
Yeah. Do we think there's any surprises coming from EA?
No.
Yeah. No.
There's been
no new sniffs of any new IPs.
Yeah.
It's all the usual fucking suspects. I'm hoping we're going to see some visceral Star Wars, which we all know is being made. All right. If you don't know what I'm on about, Visceral are the developers that made the Dead Space games and have teamed up with the previous writer of the Uncharted series, and they are working on a set of Star Wars games. We know this is happening. We know it's been happening for the last couple of years. We should be seeing something round about now, yeah? So I think we're going to see something.
Which one of you guys was Harley Quinn?
I was.
Excellent work.
Yeah. Button bashing at the moment. There's absolutely no beauty in what I'm doing currently.
She's pretty badass though.
She is.
So, and I think this is an outside thought, right? And I've stated this yesterday when we were talking on our forum. I think we might see some form of KOTOR. Right, and
you can't say something like that.
I know. I know.
You have your hand on your heart right now. Did you just flutter?
And the KOTOR I think we're going to see is either a HD remake
of the first one,
but with some tweaks storyline wise, so it fits the current canon. Because some of KOTOR fits the current canon, which EA have to work to.
They do.
All right, and BioWare have built a lot of this canon as well with the Old Republic, so they might have to do a little bit of tweaking. But basically, with everything that's been going on with fucking Mass Effect and all the rest of it, they could really do with this. And I'd love to see some kind of Knights of the Old Republic.
It's about time.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't even care if they start the whole thing fucking again at this point. Like, as much as there are people out there right now going, but what about KOTOR 3? It ended on a fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I understand that, but how long ago was that now?
Yeah, like seriously, we know.
Like, but the stars are aligned for KOTOR again because EA have the license back. They have BioWare. Why wouldn't you take advantage of this? And with just a little bit of tweaking, you could update it. And you could run it on the Mass Effect engine, which started off life as the KOTOR engine.
Yeah.
Like, it would run perfectly.
It directly inspired Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Did it not?
The other thing that we might see instead of that, new Dragon Age.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's been a little while since Inquisition, and Mass Effect came out last year, so it's Dragon Age's turn.
Yeah.
Generally, that's how they go, one or the other, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only reason there wouldn't be a Dragon Age is if there's a KOTOR. Right, which is sad. But, you know, I would take a KOTOR over Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Because as good as Inquisition was, it was a little bit fucking long-winded. And, like, 2 was probably the most playable, but it was a terrible story and it was very repetitive.
Yeah.
1 was early days, you know? They were kind of off the back of Mass Effect and like, yeah, we can probably do this. And it was just, it looked dated before it came out.
Yeah.
So, could this be the time to give us a really good Dragon Age?
I think so.
Yeah. And if there is no Elder Scrolls, it'll be a nice time to put it out, to be honest, because there'll be a gap in the market for a game like that.
Better than being Elder Scrolls.
But
For reals.
there's going to
For
be
reals.
something Elder Scrolls like tomorrow night. So,
I
yeah.
want a KOTOR.
So I think that's covers what I think we're going to get from EA. Oh, yeah, Need for Speed. Need for Speed looks fucking good. Like,
Payback.
Yeah, Need for Speed Payback. It's like they finally realised, you know what, we could do what Fast and Furious does. Like, I know it seems obvious to all of us, but like clearly it hasn't been to them for some time.
What, in terms of create a universe with
Robin.
Yeah.
characters and sequels and wow, that's
Say goodbye to
some
Robin.
move.
Yeah.
Look at that. But I love these games.
Yeah, they're tons of fun, man.
They are
aren't they?
so much fun. It's just
So
button bash and
that's what I
greatness.
think we're going to see from EA.
Did
for
you just
sure.
get your ass handed to you again?
3 times in a row.
Do you want to swap?
And I played. Yeah.
Okay, bear with us while we swap over. Keith, you continue to tell us what's occurring.
Okay.
What's occurring? So you got under.
I'm
I'm
having
gonna swap
coffee,
over
that's
right
what's
now.
occurring.
You're going to need to swap with me, right? You go
Oh,
that
Jesus Christ, you could have just swapped the microphones over. Look, how hard would that have been?
way. There you go.
Like, that's the most long-winded way you could have done it. You could have just gone, here, you hold this,
is
and
me.
I'll take that.
This is me. What else do you expect from me?
I don't know, huge
Okay.
doses of crabs.
I've had those already.
Wow.
I offered them
It goes
to
through
you.
a lot of mayo, and it's not on for sandwiches or anything like that.
I offered them to you and you didn't
It's
want
to
any.
suffocate all the lice.
No, I need a bath.
That's why I always have the Hellman's olive oil one. 'Cause it's nice and soft on my pubes.
Gives them a nice sheen.
Yeah, it does. Shiny pubes. You need shiny pubes in your life.
What? Why?
Press a button, then.
Because
You
then
need
I
to press
can
A
leave,
button.
then I
of
can
any
leave them
kind.
in Keith's shower.
You're selecting your character.
Yeah. So then that leads us nicely on to tomorrow night, where we have is it Microsoft then? Microsoft?
Yes,
it's
Microsoft,
And then it's.
and then
Microsoft.
Bethesda.
What have we got here?
Bethesda's like 3 a.m. in the morning for us or something.
I'm player 1.
Yeah.
So Bethesda has
You know?
Bethesda Land.
Yeah. So all right, we'll start with Bethesda.
You guys do that.
So
I'm gonna
Bethesda. So
do this.
Bethesda Land. So what we know we're going to see from them. Nothing's in stone, is it? With
It's
them?
not.
Nothing.
It's not what we think
Right.
we might see.
What we think we might see.
Yeah.
We will see some kind of Elder Scrolls.
And
Okay.
they hinted that, and then they mentioned that last year as
Right.
well. So.
Will it be? Will it be 6? Probably not. They'll definitely show us Elder Scrolls on the Switch,
Yeah.
or maybe Nintendo will.
They're
But
they're
they're
gonna show
definitely
us
doing
VR.
Skyrim on the Switch because that's
Skyrim.
happening.
Wow.
You know, so rejoice, Nintendo Switch users! You're gonna get yet another fucking 5-year-old game. on your brand new £300-400 console.
Bet
I bet you're
$1.5
happy, aren't you? So happy.
Better than one of my 5-year-old pubes.
You know, we steered nicely away from that.
Yeah, I know you did.
Brought back.
But I'm not having it.
Okay.
Right. So I think we're going to see. This is the big one. I think we're going to see a game called Starfield. Right, which is Elder Scrolls Fallout in space.
Yeah, when you said that, I literally jumped up like a little girl.
I imagine Marcus did as well. It's like a case of take all the monies. I imagine Jack is very, very sold on that as well because he loves those games as well.
Like, if you want me to cut off one of my fingers now to have that game,
that's going to be the big surprise, the new IP, because people saying, "Oh, there's going to be 2 new IPs." There's not. There's going to be 1. If there's 2, well done on them, brilliant. But I think we're going to see that, and we're going to see Wolfenstein.
Okay. Yeah.
Because last year was Quake, the year before that was Doom, the year before that was Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
So I think it's Wolfenstein's turn again. I don't think there's any of the big ID ones that we've missed, is there?
No, but there's been some rumors about them doing another kind of app. So like they did that one.
I mean, they don't.
Fallout.
They don't own Duke Nukem anymore, do they?
Nope.
So it's got to be that. But yeah. I'm talking about the ID games, the original Doom, Quake,
the new kind of
Wolfenstein,
the ones that they
the
keep
grandfathers of the first-person shooter.
Yeah.
All right, and Doom was great, man. It's like wow, this plays like Doom.
And yet they managed to make it fresh as well. Really fun.
Yeah.
Gory as heck.
It was pretty awesome. So I think that we're going to see some more of that. Really gritty storyline. But what else? What else? There'll be a Fallout fucking add-on.
Yeah.
Will it be like a full
I think
New Vegas
I think you might be right there because
styled game?
They've had all of their DLCs that they promised, and that stuff has been epic and massive.
And let's face it, Fallout New Vegas was basically a very big expansion pack.
It was basically a new game. It was another game.
Yeah, it was a very big expansion pack. To say it was a full game is lying because then it would have been called Fallout 4.
Yeah.
It's going to be built off everything they've got, any spare stories and ideas they had that they didn't have room for in an already massive game. And it'll be there, Fallout something.
Yeah.
You know? So it'll be one of those sort of in-between games. Kind of like Riptide.
Yeah, that was so cool.
For Dead Island.
Yeah. Well, no one expected that either.
Yeah.
That was way bigger than we thought.
So I think Bethesda's is going to be great. It has been for the last couple of years running. There will be some apps because of the success of Fallout Shelter.
Yeah.
Which is a great fucking game.
Yep.
Honestly, it's kind of addictive. And the port for the Xbox was brilliant. And on consoles and PCs. It works really well.
Yeah.
Really well. If anything, I thought it was better on the home console than it was on the mobile. I got way further. Way further. And that one's got a flying cat, look.
So obviously we're going to get all the games that we were promised last year, or will we get them?
What games? They've been the games we were showing last year. We haven't seen any of these games. We've seen Horizon from PlayStation. We'll get to them. Those cheeky fuckers.
Can we just have
for the last 2 years? It's like, oh yeah, we won like E3. It's like, well, yes, we're still waiting on a lot of this.
Yeah.
Can't even get Crash Bandicoot to us within fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, God of War. That was epic, but we still don't have it. Oh man, there were so many that I was like, that looks amazing, and we haven't had it. So, can we just have those instead of another video?
Yeah.
Showing us how great your game's gonna be.
Yeah, so we'll get the PlayStation.
It might be
that's the last one, isn't it? They always have the last spot for the conferences.
Is Nintendo going to be a video again?
Nintendo will be a video again. They haven't done. You laugh. Fucking. If you go back and look at their E3 conferences, which are on YouTube, from I think when was the last time they would have done one? 2010.
The last time they did a live show was 2012. So.
They're so bad. Something always goes wrong on their shows.
Yeah, it's true.
I look at that. I thought I was Batman.
I do remember it. Yeah.
They can't. When the Skyward Sword one, they couldn't get the fucking controller to work. And there was that one where they did Wii music, and it was just
I remember that.
All the head guys trying to do a terrible bongo version of fucking Mario. It was awful.
That red guy's harsh, man.
Slow, man. He's so fucking slow. But
he bats his nimble, isn't he?
Bats is nimble. Bats is quick.
Bats is nipple?
Bats
What?
jumps over the candlestick.
Use the croc.
Why do you use your special powers and shit?
I don't know. I just started playing.
When your bar is up full, you use left trigger and right trigger together.
Got it. It'll flash when anyway.
Yeah.
The bar at the bottom, dude.
Yeah, now it's flashy thingy. Except your armor's down now. Yeah, so I'm hoping we're going to get a whole bunch of cool new IPs. It looks like that one from Bethesda is going to be epic. I mean, if it's in space and it's Bethesda, Fallout in space or Skyrim in space.
Oh, why not? They've done nuclear holocaust. They've done old school sci-fi is a logical choice for them to take those sort of series of games.
Yeah. But I mean, they're going to own the world then, because they're doing space, Earth, other planets.
Yeah, the world is definitely in space. Good point.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then straight after that we're gonna have Microsoft. No, yeah, Microsoft will be before Bethesda. Let's not get that wrong. Bethesda's after Microsoft.
Yeah.
And Microsoft are just so fed up of their early morning thing and then getting their asses handed them to PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't pay to have a day after PlayStation, to be honest. But Scorpio's the big thing, right? And this is going to be they're not going to spend all their time talking about it. They are going to spend a significant amount of time talking about it, but not as much as they are going to about games.
They need to talk about games.
They're going to talk about games.
Need to.
But we'll talk about the Scorpio
Talk about
quickly.
games.
The biggest, hardest, fastest, most epic running fucking console of all time. And that's coming from devs.
He's ready.
Developers are talking like it's the fucking console coming of Christ.
The devs have had their hands on it and they're raving about it. Like everyone's raving about it.
Yeah, no one said, "Oh, they're lying. It's not capable of this." There are people that have built PCs to the specs, and they're saying there's no way it can run this way. But the devs are saying yes, it can. So there's some kind of fucking secret source.
There is a secret source. Also, the price when they build the spec is much higher than
they're going to sell it below cost.
Yeah.
I have no doubt about this.
They need to. So
right, do you know what I think the price line's going to be?
500 quid.
$399.
Really? Okay.
So it's competitive.
It'll be whatever happens. It'll be cheaper than the Pro is now.
That would be a good marketing move. Yeah.
Right, so they can just basically go, "Fuck you, PlayStation."
What is the Pro?
Yeah, and you didn't have to pay.
I think it's like $425.
Okay.
Right, so knock 25 quid off of that, and add 2 more teraflops.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of their campaign ads for the Scorpio that Microsoft have been putting out this week?
No.
Right, on one of them, there's a tent, and on the tent is
a box.
Is a symbol that says, was it 6 is greater than 4?
Okay.
Which is like referencing the
That's hard.
teraflops.
Yeah.
It just says like 6, then the greater than sign, and then 4 written on a tent. It's basically just a fuck you to them. They've got lots of hidden fuck yous to Sony through their thing. So they're so confident about this. I'm telling you, this is why we've seen the game. There's no way they're not. And we'll get onto that. I think they've been trolling us as well.
Trolling us how?
By cancelling games.
Okay, so yeah, this is where you and I differ, because I hope that's the case, because there's a couple of games that have disappeared.
Scalebound.
Yeah, Scalebound.
Scalebound.
Right.
Scalebound, a game they scrapped and then renewed the IP for.
Right.
Which only gives you 2 options of what you're going to do with it. You're either renewing the IP so you can own it to sell it to someone else.
So do you think that because the creator...
Because it costs money to...
course
big money.
Yeah. But the creator went on Twitter today...
Platinum Games.
This week and saying, we're done, we're so sorry to the fans.
It doesn't mean that Microsoft are.
No, that's true. I guess if they've bought the content...
But that's the thing. Because Platinum have gone online and said, oh yeah, no, we're done.
Yeah.
It says to me that Microsoft aren't selling it to a different distributor.
Well, I hope that's the case, because damn, that game looked good.
It does. And weirdly, cancelling it has renewed the vigour that people wanted that game. The people were forgetting about it, and then they're going, oh, we're not going to do this anymore. And it's like, what? The one where you get headphones and have a dragon, it's open world, and it's like fucking Devil May Cry with dragons in an open world. We want that game. And they're not stupid. Even if it's going to be a little while, which might not be the case. I've got a funny feeling one of their big trolls is going to be that game. It's going to be there. Look at that even match there. Swamp Thing versus Poison Ivy.
Fans this year. Because sometimes they do that with like backwards compatibilities, but you.
I think backwards compatibility is also something else that's going to be brought up, because that in itself is a big fuck you to PlayStation and their fucking Go service. PlayStation Go fuck yourself service.
It's expensive.
Oh yeah, pay £20 a month to play games that you already own. Yeah. Because you can't put your old discs in our machine.
Right, that is a big FU to their fans, their loyal fans, right?
And on top of that, if you don't want to do that, they've got a subscription service now, which. Let's face it, it's not worth having. It's like, oh, you can have your free trial. It's like, well, stick some games on there I don't own.
Yeah, I looked at the Microsoft.
I'm wondering, with the capability of this machine and it running like a PC, right? Do you think they're going to expand the backwards compatibility list to original Xbox games?
Oh, that's a thought.
That's a thought, man.
That's a thought.
If it's supposed to be the Xbox, the one place to play Xbox games.
Yeah. Then theoretically we could play. Yeah, they could do an emulated version of the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And we could play KOTOR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's precisely what it is. Now, you may not be able to do it in disc form. You may have to purchase these games again digitally.
But you would, wouldn't you?
I would.
Yeah.
Because they won't be at a premium price point.
No, they won't.
They'll be anywhere between £5 to £10 on the game, depending. And that's no different to what Nintendo have been doing with their eShop for the last. And honestly, that's the best thing about Nintendo's recent offerings in consoles is the eShop. Not on the Switch, because obviously they haven't started it on there yet, but they will.
Oh, what's Sonic going to do?
Nothing, so I missed it.
I wanted to see.
So there are things I'm thinking we're going to see from the Scorpio.
Yeah.
We know the specs. We don't have to talk about the specs. The specs are on. You can go fucking look online now. Just type in Scorpio specs, and they're impressive, dude. They're high end, gaming PC impressive. And apparently, it's offering true 4K, and no one's saying no, that's not the case. Even though when you look at the specs and all the rest of it, you're like, well, that probably isn't the case. But all the devs are saying no. It's performing.
They've tested it properly. They've checked how many frames they're running at it. Obviously certain games are running different frames, but for the most part, 30 to 60 frames, and it's running smoothly.
That's what they want, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great.
Left trigger and right trigger, somebody. No, you've used your special. Forget it. Yep. So,
I think that's the shots we're going to see from the Scorpio itself and what it's going to be offering hardware-wise. I think. And digital refunds, just to fuck off Sony again. I think that's it. I mean, they do one of those three things. They've won the whole thing. The war is over.
Yeah.
And just in time for Christmas. It's been a full year since the Pro was released by that point. So anyone that wanted it's already got it. So then people might look to buying that as well, a second console.
John, you got silent.
I know. I was getting close.
Was that your intense?
Yeah. Does it upset you that I was looking at Ruben most of the time? Oops, shit.
I never played it, so.
Nor did I. I played it today. I downloaded it just before Ruben came round.
Play on Xbox all the
I think it's getting to the point where we blindfold Keith, and then.
I think that'll probably be.
Yeah, you just play.
No, just push that down. Look at that.
But then, if he wins blindfolded, we'll be like, let's stop playing games.
Yeah, that's just fucking.
There's a good chance I probably could do that on the original Street Fighter 2. Because I only use the same set of moves on that because I know I can get in faster than anyone else. So there is a good chance I could win a round like that.
Damn it.
It is.
Yeah. So that's what I think we're going to see now. Games-wise, games from Microsoft.
Ever.
First one, we're going to see some kind of Fable.
What?
We're going to see some kind of Fable.
That'd be great.
The people who used to be Lionhead Studios are doing Fable stuff, and they're starting off with a card game.
Please don't say it was Fable, whatever they wanted to bring out.
Oh, Fable Legend. It's possible we'll see that, but I don't think so. There is definitely 100% confirmed a card game coming out in August.
Okay.
like
Just do that?
Gwent.
Because I love Gwent. Gwent's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around these fucking card games. I don't see the point.
I'm so addicted to Gwent. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But there'll be a Fable version of sort of Gwent Magic type thing.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
That's definitely happening. So does that mean if they're delving back into that after they cancel the series that we are not going to see anything from Fable? Because otherwise, what's the fucking point
What
in
is the
using that IP?
Yeah.
And there
Love
has
to
been
see
no
that
Fable
work
on this
again.
generation.
Yeah.
And this team is back together and working on stuff under a new name, which I should fucking know, and I don't off the top of my head, because there's a lot of information in my head, and that's just not included currently.
Wow. That's the
Fucking
first I've
minefield, man.
heard of that. So.
Yeah, that's definitely happening.
Cool.
I'm telling you that's going to be the case. Halo, I think we're going to see. Now this is a guess as well, but there is only one Halo game that hasn't been updated for the Xbox One.
ODST.
No, that's updated for the Xbox One. It's on the Master Chief Collection.
Really?
Yeah.
Why haven't I played that?
I don't know. It's on there.
Really?
You go into Halo 3, then Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST,
Huh.
which you got the Master Chief Collection from day one, didn't you? So you would have got it free.
Yeah.
You would have had a download code to get it free. Yeah, so check that out.
So-
Reach.
Oh, of course, Reach.
You can get when Halo Wars 2 came out, they released the first Halo Wars as well for the Xbox One. Like not backwards compatible thing, a HD update.
Yeah.
That's great.
Have a block.
So there is only one. So I think we're going to see that because it's a case of it'll either get added. No, it won't be added to the Master Chief Collection. But then again, ODST did get added to the Master Chief Collection.
It did. Yeah.
Because I always figured they'd do another collection at some point with Wars, Reach, and ODST.
Balls, yeah.
But so I just figured they're going to do Reach, and if you chuck that out at say £20 to £30 price range for the full game, a bit expensive, but people would pay it.
It's been very quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be getting a new Halo game every year. They announced that was like 3 years ago. So far, they've
Yeah.
done it in one form or another. You know?
Do you think we'll actually get the film at some point?
No.
No. That's never happening.
No. Like, we didn't even get the fucking Spielberg TV series they fucking told us about. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
We're getting Steven Spielberg to do it.
Yeah.
We got that fucking Forward Unto Dawn, which was great.
Yeah, and the mini web series thing, that was pretty cool.
I mean, that went as far as even like the Rooster Teeth guys meeting with Spielberg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that happened. Bernie went and like met up with Spielberg and all the rest of it. But, you know, if you're gonna try and do a serialized version of Halo, who better to go to than Rooster Teeth?
Mm.
You know, the guys that have been doing it successfully longer than anybody else.
Oh.
So,
Cyborg. Who's Cyborg?
Me.
Nice.
yeah,
I've never seen this one. Oh.
it's just coming.
Yeah.
So that's what I think we're going to see from that. Like, really.
Okay.
You know, we're going to see. It's possible. When did Halo 5 come out? That's a couple of years ago now. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a while.
So we might see a trailer for 6.
Yeah.
We know Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2 was last year. So I'm thinking like so from Halo point we're going to see Halo Wars and 6. I think we might see another Sunset Overdrive.
Do we need a Sunset Overdrive?
I like Sunset Overdrive a lot.
You really like
It got bored. It got bored. I got bored really.
I know what, I bought it day one. Do you remember how long it fucking took to arrive? I was getting really pissed off.
Yeah.
That was more the posts
All
problem
malarkey,
than
yeah.
it was fucking post at my old place was awful. And then like I got so annoyed. Oh, well done, John won a game. So I got so annoyed.
I just want to win one.
Yeah, I got so annoyed waiting for it that by the time it came, I was kind of annoyed and didn't go back to it. I didn't play it again until it became free on Xbox Live.
Right.
I went back to it and just didn't leave that game at all. You don't need to keep swapping. Just move the microphones.
Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, do that. Why are we making this really complicated?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This is the second time I've explained it.
There's a reason they call Keith Alpha.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, but it
But-
must amuse you just to watch the stupidity of it. Like
Oh, yeah.
watching Logic just escape the fucking room.
Yeah.
There you go. I just want to win one. That's all I want to do. I'm good now. I'm okay.
Okay, yeah, so I think that's what we're going to see on the way of Halo. I think we'll see possibly something from Gears of War, because remember, this is them launching a fucking flagship console.
Yeah.
So they need their flagship titles to make it strong.
Titles.
So you got to think about that,
Yeah.
right? because third-party games isn't going to make them look strong. So I think we're going to see something from Coalition.
If we see a new Gears, actually.
Yeah, Coalition. Even if it is a Gears 2 and 3 remake, like they did with the Ultimate Edition when Coalition went back and redid it for Gears of War.
I miss our Horde.
I think we'll probably see that. And I'm fucking happy with that, to be honest, because like Gears 2 and Gears 3 are great games. Gears 2 especially is my favourite game of the series, still is my favourite game of the series.
It's a damn good game, it's a damn good story.
4 was a pretty damn good game, but it just didn't have the repertoire between the characters
I agree.
that we got glimpses of in the first one, and the second one it was cemented. By the third one, you're fucking crying when spoiler Dom dies. You know?
Spoiler Dom. Give me a half second for that fucking spoiler.
Oh look, you're being The Rock.
You're The Rock.
Yes. I am anyone but Halle Berry.
I'm Shazam though.
You what?
Whatever.
You're Black
Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Shazambo.
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 That's a good character.
Is that your sex noise?
No. Or.
That's what it would be if like Stallone played like fucking Captain Marvel.
Shazambo.
Shazambo.
Yeah. John Shazambo.
No.
Shazambo.
They drew first blood.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's see how this goes. Ruben, let's see if you can win at least one.
So yeah, is there a possibility we'll see a new Gears of War title?
Yes.
There's always an outside chance we'll see they're working on something. Do I think they are? No.
I think it's very...
Because Gears 4 is still only end of last year fresh.
Fresh. 2 times fresh.
You know, end of last year isn't that long ago.
This is true.
So, I'm not convinced we'll see a new Gears of War. But they could have done because you got to think when they were doing the Gears 1 Ultimate Edition, there's no way they went right. We'll just rest on our laurels there. So we might see something from Gears.
I never finished Gears 4, did I?
No.
You don't need to.
Need to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think we'll see. So what other titles Microsoft got under their belt? As I said, I think there's an outside possibility for Fable.
Yeah.
I think it's also going to be the longer conference out of all of them.
It's going to be about 3 hours.
They've already announced that they're going to go on for longer than they normally do.
I reckon it'll be about 3 hours because I reckon they're going to have to explain the console and what it can do. Even though, as long as they don't just stand there and go TV, 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 as we all know that they are quite capable of doing.
Yeah, they do that. They do.
I think they'll be all right. So I reckon they can do it in 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And then spend a couple of hours. I reckon it'll be done in like thirds, and 2/3 of it will be games. And obviously, you're going to get a lot of third-party titles on there because people will be explaining what they can do with the machine, which again shows the games that are coming out in it and makes the machine and the games look strong. You're doff. They might talk about fucking whatever HoloLens is called now. They've called it something else, but I doubt it. They might just go, oh yeah, and that's happening, but because they're doubling down on AR.
Where's Wonder Woman on this?
But after last year's promises with VR and none of them have been met, Microsoft may avoid it.
Yeah.
Quite widely so. The same way that they like to pretend that Kinect doesn't work. And Kinect only works for stuff like this, where we got the video conferencing and we're able to stream ourselves on Twitch with it nice and easy because it just plugs in.
Yeah.
But they're so confident that we're probably going to need an adapter for it.
Yeah.
The same way as you do on the Xbox One S.
Another bit of way to make money.
Yeah, but at the same time, like people were like, "Oh, we don't want to buy the Kinect," because originally you were supposed to get the Kinect with it, and then they put out 2 packages, one with the Kinect, one without, didn't they? Because everyone was like, "You can't insist we use it."
No. You get your ass handed to you again.
Yep.
Yeah. So so I think all the main games we're going to see from Xbox are going to be from third parties, but they're big guns such as
they are some big guns.
Halo, Gears of War, and Fable. As I say, even if it's just a mention of Fable, would be enough to get the excitement back up again. No one wanted Legends anyway. No one wanted that. But I think Fable 4,
The game you knew.
it's a good possibility.
Yeah, it'd be good.
A game like that is missing from their repertoire.
Yeah.
And stuff like Dragon Scale. Oh, Crackdown.
Crackdown. Oh.
Crackdown 3. We'll see Crackdown 3.
I really want to play Crackdown 3.
I really want to play Crackdown 3.
The
whole destructible environment thing.
Yeah, for me as well. I think it was one of the first games that I ever played online with you.
Yeah.
So for me, it has good memories.
The first Crackdown
Yeah.
is still good. The second game is not good. The second game is not good at all.
No, I like the first one. You and I played the first one a lot.
Collectibles.
Yeah. Like, I really like that game. It's
So-
so insane.
I mean, it was a great marketing point. The only reason Crackdown sold was because it came with the Halo 3 beta. It's the only reason we bought it. We had no idea what that fucking game was. They didn't need to advertise it. All they advertised was the beta that came with it. And then we played it, and it was like, damn, this is actually a really fun game. I mean,
Yeah.
Ruben and I were living together at the time, and like we were playing it locally together over the interweb,
Over the LAN.
over the LAN. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we played...
Surprisingly so. I mean, Matt became addicted to it.
I became addicted to it. Seriously. Once you introduced me to it, that was it.
Yeah.
Ah! Get off me!
Who's Deadshot?
Really think.
Would you like some crumpets with that? Like
you
10
just get an
times a row in a
achievement?
match.
Oh!
Hold on.
Alright, so my bad.
I want a free achievement.
How many times you got a duck?
And I think.
There we
There
go.
it is.
Hey, there it is. Would you like some crumpets with that? The fuck? See, this game got intense because everybody just got really quiet. So now everybody's taking this game really seriously. That's why I went silent for so long. I was like, I got to do this. I have to. I've just win one. I just want one. That's it. I go home happy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that'll be Microsoft, and we've covered Bethesda. So what's happening on Monday?
Use your power.
We've got Ubisoft.
Use the Force, Luke.
Ubisoft.
Not the forks.
Ubisoft,
Assassin's Creed.
Activision,
All the silly
and
Assassin-
PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the PC, which honestly, if we haven't mentioned these titles on the consoles, are these games worth worrying about? They're generally indie games, which we'll see. There's some great indie games out there, and you can get some great stuff on Steam. But let's face it, there's a fucking ton. There's more shit on Steam than there is great stuff. People are going, "Oh no!" right now as I've said that. But it's true.
There are death threats being written for you, man.
It's true, man. Fucking like the majority of Steam is fucking basically Roblox. Like, which is a concept I don't get. I can understand Roblox if like you could make games on the game.
Make games on that game.
Yeah, but like it's just games.
I
that
don't even
gives
know
you
what it
a-
is. That's how terrible that is.
Roblox is so popular. And there is a Microsoft version, and it's on there, and my son's plays it all the time.
What is it?
It's like Minecraft, but lucky. So, Minecraft, but...
But you can't build anything in it.
you can build stuff.
Well, not on the console
There's a
version.
maker. No, not on console maker. Yeah, that's right.
So
So-
what was the point of that?
It's just so popular.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt that's popular.
No.
No!
I was watching this game with vested interest now.
Oh,
But-
yeah. Ruben nearly won, but nearly doesn't slice it.
I got one in. I just got one in. That's it. I'm good now. I can back away.
So yeah,
I got one in.
So Ubisoft. We'll start the day with Ubisoft.
You
Ubisoft.
think they'll do something
Ubisoft.
else other than Assassin's Creed?
No, there'll be Assassin's Creed, but it's been a year or so since Assassin's Creed, so
Yeah.
there was no Assassin's Creed at all last year.
And there's some space since the film, so...
I'm expecting way more.
Was it Origins?
Mm.
And it's going to be in Egypt and other places.
They're going to walk like an Egyptian. For
It's
sure.
going to take place over 300 years.
And it will still be better than the
Is
Mummy.
that right? Is that what I'm reading? It's going to take place over 300 years, different characters?
I hope not.
Why not?
I don't like the sound of that.
That's very convoluted.
It's all over the place.
So is the Mummy.
There's very, very convoluted. But, and they're going to spend less time concentrating on story, which is a shame because it feels
fussing.
like it's a soft reboot.
Yeah.
Of
Which-
the whole thing.
It's kind of a fuck you after this amount of years
You spent
playing
so
along
much
with that
time
story.
and invested in the whole
They should
world.
never have killed Desmond in 3.
Desmond's
They-
Spoiler.
fuck's no? It's not a spoiler alert. Fucking 10 years old. Like,
Bring him back. Come on.
It's
You
a
guys are
2-year rule.
creative in writing.
If it's older than 2 years, you haven't seen it. It's your fucking problem.
yeah,
Do it. Bring him back.
it's not difficult. It's science fiction. Jesus, you can just go, oh, and then lightning struck, and he came to life.
Yep.
That's how you do that.
So to fix Assassin's Creed, don't reboot it and bring back Desmond.
Yeah. But it'd probably be a good game. I know I'm going to buy it, and that's why they release these things. Is because there are people like us that just buy it sight unseen.
Yeah.
You know, but still, you know, it's still better than Call of Duty. So, because I like action
Call of
adventure games.
nonsense.
I like action adventure games. I like a story.
I like
The fact
story.
that they're coming away from story
Yeah.
disappoints me.
I want to play Crackdown
Um,
again.
There's nothing that I can do about them coming away from story. I want story. I want more story. More games should have story. I play for story. I want to interact with that sort of thing.
You got Crackdown on the Xbox One.
No, it's not out yet. But
It's a 360 thing.
yeah, I don't think it's been backwards compatible yet.
I really need to see it.
But I think we'll see a lot more backwards compatibility with the advent of the Scorpio.
With the advent of the second coming of
So we don't want to go
gaming
backwards.
Christ.
I'm talking about Ubisoft now. Like, stop asking about fucking Crackdown in the middle of an Ubisoft fucking thing. It's a fucking Microsoft game.
But I want more Crackdown.
I don't care.
Or just
Right.
more crack. Let's go to Ubisoft.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So aside from Assassin's Creed,
See, you got me off my fucking flow. It takes a lot to remember all of this shit, man. Jesus. Been talking for 46 minutes straight.
Flo don't want you on her anyway.
I don't know. The Crew. That's happening, isn't it?
Ah, there we go.
The Crew 2. Is it too late with Need for Speed, a more proven thing, doing something similar?
I don't know. You were a
was
big
so
supporter of the first
I
one.
like The Crew, but it didn't deliver what it promised
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
Nowhere near what it promised
So
us.
burnt from that.
I mean, yes, it gave us a fucking massive map. Right? There's no denying that. That map was fucking massive. I can't deny that at all. It's just so difficult to do any of the setups that they were trying to say that we could basically be Fast and Furious fucking characters
Yeah.
and set up our own like gangs. That was so fucking not the case.
Yeah.
So maybe they burnt those bridges. But they might have gained a following after giving away the Crew and loads of its stuff for free,
Oh, crap.
which they did on Games with Gold.
Games with gold.
So they might have mended some bridges there. It was popular again for a little while, and their sales of the Wild Run went up with that. So maybe that was a clever bit of marketing on their part. Again, first time I'm using any of these characters.
You got a whole bar of health there.
Yeah, yeah,
I used Batman.
yeah. And I'm the one doing most of the talking.
Yeah, scream. Scream.
I got one in. I got one in.
That's what you
I'm happy. I know that there is no point playing you at any fighting game ever for any reason.
Yeah.
But I still think that I might be able to try, and I still get one in. I got one in.
Oh shit.
Do you want a break?
No, keep going.
Okay.
Someone look that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's. Might have some breaking news.
Weird choice of game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll come back. We might have some news in a second. That's brand new.
We might have some breaking news, but we need
Can't
to double check.
confirm it, but yeah,
We're going to check the source on
yeah.
that.
There's something that's just happening right now. Yeah.
Let's get back to Ubisoft.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So Ubisoft. Yeah. The Crew. They their sales of the Wild Run went up when they gave away the main game for free. Which this might work well. There might be.
Is that information accurate?
Okay, the information we've just been told, unfortunately, Adam West has passed away.
the
which
legend.
is, again, you know, and we're playing a DC like it's
We are.
the
we were just
Batman
playing Batman.
himself. Yeah, no, that's really gutting. I'm
the-
glad he got to play Batman again in the animated 66 movie.
Awesome.
Yeah, he did.
So
Very recently.
yeah.
One last time.
Yeah, Adam West, the US actor best known as star of the 1960s hit TV series Batman, otherwise
Of
known as
course.
Batman 66 to Ocelot, has died at the age of 88. He died peacefully in LA after a brief battle with leukemia. His tongue-in-cheek portrayal of Batman and the superhero's alter ego Bruce Wayne won a cult following. Yeah, I mean, he always seemed like such a nice guy.
He did.
Like, a little bit mental. Like, in the nicest possible way. Trying to audition to play Burton's Batman and things
He did.
like that.
I just wanted. Do you know what? And you got to admire that.
Yeah.
You really got to admire that. He went to.
Do you want the new Coke or the best original taste? I think it was something like that he said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a guy. And then of course playing himself in
Family Guy, yeah, sending himself up.
Beautifully.
He always took himself in very good humour, never took himself too seriously. It just seemed like a hell of a sweet guy. And that's really sad news.
That is terrible news. Happening as we
Without Adam West, I don't get into Batman. And if I don't get into Batman, I don't get into comics, and I don't get into like video games and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, he's
Saturday
really
mornings
fundamental.
watching Batman is like some of my earliest memories.
He's actually very fundamental to.
You get people who say like it's camp and it's cheesy, and it is all those things.
Oh, it is.
Without a doubt, it's all of those things.
Yeah.
But in the best possible way. And seeing it as an adult, as a kid, I took it all very seriously. As an adult, it's a great comedy. Like, it really is. And I think it's supposed to be. It was one of those things where they found a way to make it a comedy for adults and exciting for children all at the same time. There's a lot of tongue-in-cheek stuff in there. Yeah, true legend, passed.
But
So,
like you say,
yeah,
you don't.
we salute you, Adam West. Big hero.
You don't realise how fundamental that he actually was to all the things that you love until you realise that, like you say, watching Batman as a kid on TV was probably one of the things that really pushed you to explore the Batman universe more, and certainly for me as well. I don't think I'd read a Batman comic before I saw it on television.
Yeah,
I think that invited
loved Batman.
that. I think that, and then the jump to Tim Burton's universe then made me really, really, really want to explore Batman's universe, and so here we are. So yeah, he's hugely respected.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Wow.
I know. That's
yeah. Well, how do you follow that?
Foundation's officially shaken.
We talk about Far Cry.
Yes, let's move on to Far Cry.
Would you like to play now?
Do you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, Far Cry.
You guys
5.
can talk about Far Cry because Far Cry was your thing, you guys. So that works for me.
Okay, so everyone was going mad, weren't they, a couple of months ago? Going, oh yeah, Far Cry 5, it's going to be a Western. That seems silly because Red Dead's coming.
It's
Don't
Red
do that.
Dead,
It's
yeah.
like, and like,
We said they're stupid.
no,
and they wouldn't do that.
it's on the record. Us talking. I think last time we all did a podcast together, and I said on the podcast, you know what? I think it doesn't. It's not going to be a Western. It looks like it's like Preacher. And to the point where there's even a fucking preacher in it.
Yeah,
like
a creepy one. Yeah.
well, there's a couple. There's that.
Oh, there's the good guy
Yeah.
one, and then there's
Yeah.
the guy. I don't know.
Who's
what
like a cult
he's preaching
leader.
From.
Yeah. So it looks fucking awesome.
It does. It looks
I can't
amazing.
wait to see more of that. To be honest.
We'll get that for sure.
Yeah,
We'll get
that's
that.
definitely going to be shown. Without a doubt. I have no idea what else they're going to come at us with other than fucking yet another dance thing, which will probably be the most embarrassing thing.
Dance 22.
We might see some kind of trials game.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
You owe me
Definitely
Batman,
popular with
Robin.
that.
Should we do that?
Yeah, that seems fitting.
Where is Robin?
Just look for
Someone in
Brody
green and red
wants
with a
to be
hood.
Batman.
There he is.
There he is. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be... Far Cry really looks interesting. It's a series that's been really, really strong. Primal was pretty good, but kind of a dalliance. And I think if they were going to make it a Western, it wouldn't have been Far Cry 5. It would have been like Far Cry West or something like that.
Yeah, they would have done that.
It wouldn't have had a proper number. Proper number games seem to be set in the present time. And it's a series that has been strong the whole way through. So,
Well,
really looking
Primal's the
forward to
only
that.
one I've never finished, so
I haven't finished. I'm really near the end as well. Then I just went,
yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of a weird choice.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna have dance games, and it'll probably be embarrassing. This will be the cheesy one. Then they haven't got Oh, Aisha Tyler back this year.
Really?
Apparently not. Yeah, they're saying it's presented by the devs.
The Dead?
The devs.
Oh, the devs.
They'd probably be better off presented by the dead. Because anytime the devs got involved with Aisha Tyler, like, it was always like really, really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, not like fucking kids at a Connect show bad, but
Yeah.
you know, pretty bad.
I'd rather it be presented by the dead.
Fist bump. No, that was the fucking worst.
That's so
You know, all I got to do is go fist bump,
Fist
and
bump.
you laugh. That's, you know what I'm on about.
Yep.
There are probably a couple of people laughing. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know if there are going to be surprises. If there is going to be a surprise, I think it might be Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, because you've been chatting to me about this. So
There's some evidence online that this is happening. They have said that they haven't given up on this game.
I think they are doing it. I just don't know that they would show it here. Here.
Why not?
Yeah.
We're talking about a game that started
Yeah.
development 8 years ago.
8 years, man. 8 years. It's not. Isn't it? Yeah.
It's time to show us something. You know?
Yeah.
And from their video, there is a couple of things that are going to be surprises. And I haven't managed to find any leaks and all the rest of it. And I just think that'll be the one. And not only that, it's a game that would work well on the Switch.
Yeah. And they need something on the Switch.
They haven't got anything really on there at the moment.
They got like 2 good games. Well, Splatoon 2, which they've been chatting about for like a zillion years, and the original launch title. So
Yeah.
Zillion.
So I think that's something that it's an outside possibility, but I really think we'll see something like that. Because God forbid anyone makes a new IP.
Yeah. How dare you? Yeah.
So there will
Don't even
be
suggest such a thing.
there will be some kind of Tom Clancy game.
Just like a big add-on to this, or a new like Vegas 3, or
New Vegas or something like that. You know, no, because they're off Vegas, aren't they? So it's
hopefully nothing. No Rainbow
so what do they
Siege.
have? So
Don't do Rainbow Siege. That game's-
so in the last couple of years, they've had Division, Siege, and
there's been rumors
Recon.
about Division 2. So possible.
It's possible we'll see something.
Mm.
Watch Dogs 3. Do you think they're even going to bother with that anymore? They're going to fuck off that IP because they just can't give us the game they promised us. Not even on the second one, they can't. Like,
That looks so good, and to be fair, it's much better than the first, but it's still not the game they promised us.
I don't think it is better than the first.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's saying something.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, saying
I
that,
don't.
I've
I
already
don't think
played
the
an hour
story's
of
as
it,
good.
so-
I don't think the characters as good. I don't think because all right, even though they didn't deliver, they did give us a really over the top convoluted storyline, which is very very Ubisoft. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's easier to follow something that's going on in Kojima's mind than it is to follow anything that they're doing.
Yeah, I'd like a Prince of Persia. Like, can they just go back to that? Forget Watch Dogs.
Oh mate, I'd love a Prince of Persia to
Come
come
on.
back. It's been long
Scorpio
enough.
as well.
Yeah.
El Scorpio.
Oh yeah, give us a Prince of Persia.
Scorpio.
Give us a Prince. It's never going to happen the same year as the fucking
Probably not,
Assassin's Creed.
No.
Bring that, but bring it back. Do that. Like if you're going to do something, yeah, Prince of Persia would be lovely. Other than that, we're going to see their usual fare. I think. You know, Ubisoft are pretty good at putting decent games out.
Yes.
They're consistent at decent games. Their main titles, as you say, the Far Cry, the Assassin's Creed, they're generally pretty fucking reliable. And their kids' games are generally pretty fucking entertaining for kids.
That's true. I enjoyed that.
So
Yeah.
they're going to do what they do.
I really would like to see maybe just a couple of new IPs, someone being brave and just kind of going, actually, we're going to try something new. We're going to do something different. Because there is a lot of the same add-ons to their franchises, and like someone be brave. The Witcher 3, their company, What are they called?
Project Red. Project
Red.
CD Red.
So Cyberpunk looks really interesting.
Is it CD Project Red?
I think it's CD Projekt.
CD Project Red.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that looks really good. Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Like,
2077.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see something from that.
I'm hoping we'll get something decent. I doubt we'll get gameplay.
Like generally because they can sell a lot of that off the back of fucking Blade Runner. You'd be silly not
That's true.
to put that out.
But we won't get it for a couple of years, easily.
Oh yeah, no, of course not. But it doesn't mean you can't show us something now. You know,
So something
because
tantalizing.
they need to. Like, they're a company that makes one game at a time.
Yeah.
So they need to
They
keep
make
people
it-
interested in that whole time. You know, same as they do with The Witcher, etc.
So talking about new IPs, let's talk about Star Wars. Is there anything you think there's any chance of us getting a storyline Star Wars game?
I think we talked about that already.
Well,
We did that.
I know we talked about
The Visceral game.
Battlestar and Visceral.
Yeah,
Or are you
we-
moving
we-
into Sony at this point?
We talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah.
I must. Where was I?
Well, you know, the one that's being made by Visceral, who did Dead Space, and written by the woman who wrote Uncharted. We talked about that.
I think I was fighting you and then being really quiet.
You're getting your ass handed to you.
I think that's what was happening.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Because there was that game that they started.
Oh, 13.
Yeah,
We'll
and
never
looked
see
amazing,
13.
and They benched it.
It won't ever happen.
It won't.
Same as we'll never get the end of the trilogy to fucking
KOTOR.
Force Unleashed or KOTOR.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're more likely to get the end of the trilogy of KOTOR than we are anything else. Because EA owned BioWare, and
Yeah.
Star Wars. You know, it's all BioWare made KOTOR.
So we're not going to get Unleashed.
Never. Which is a shame, because I really liked that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, really liked that character.
So when is Sony? When's Sony's press?
That's end of that day. Before then is, I believe, Activision. So you know it's going to be Call of Duty,
Can we
which is
skip
going to
Activision?
be what, fucking set in World War Two, World War One.
1, 2, 1. Tanks and
You think they're-
Spitfires. 1.
I don't know.
I think it's 1. Either way, they've gone back to. Maybe they've learned the lesson. No more space stuff, and I'm not even bothered, to be honest. Like,
I couldn't give a fuck.
no,
Like,
exactly.
I really can't get excited about the
No.
series that's been
No, it's done, right?
been around this long.
Yeah.
And just basically giving us updates. They need to do it every other year, and
That works so much better when it's the Joker, man.
it's if it's every other year, instead of having three companies making one game, so you get one game a year. They might actually develop a game that will stop people from playing Black Ops 2. Which everyone is still playing. Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 are the games that they're still playing.
Even Black Ops 3 is not up to scratch with Black Ops 2,
Yeah, but people are still playing
They're
it.
still playing. Yeah.
And remember, Black Ops 3's but 2 games ago?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And to be fair, people still playing Modern Warfare. They like that storyline.
People
So,
bought fucking Advanced War,
yeah.
Fuck.
whatever it was.
That was a tight match, man.
That was a good
Oh,
match.
we're
Yeah, that was a
replaying.
good match. That's good.
Just so they could buy Modern Warfare.
You might as well say he was thinking about soup.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about shit.
I'm sorry. Actually, I want to do that again. I really enjoyed that game.
So yeah, it's
My thumb hurts.
yeah, Activision. What else do Activision do?
Do we care?
They make Broken Tony Hawk's games.
So no, we don't care.
I really can't get excited. Is there
They've got a
anything
really
that-
bad
I
reputation
might
at the moment as
fart
well.
around with.
what have they made that I've enjoyed recently?
The
Honestly,
fact-
I'm
The
asking.
fact that you can't think of a game that they've made.
That's bad.
Yep. And I can't think of any.
Do
Like,
they,
nothing
do they
comes
only
to mind.
make Call of Duty games now?
Are they involved with like PC games now? Like MMOGs, MMOPs?
Oh, Blizzard.
Yeah, Blizzard. So they're Battle.net, right? That everybody hates.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. They make that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Um,
That's where they've gone.
World of Warcraft and stuff.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, that will make money because it's
Yeah.
World of Warcraft and 1 billion people play it.
That's where their money goes.
Yep. So just stick with that then, because I don't want any. I'm really not bothered. Like, I don't care. And I'm probably getting so many fanboys going, no, it's amazing.
I used to really like Activision a couple of years ago. As I say, with stuff like Force Unleashed and even fucking like Wolverine Origins. Fucking that game's fun, man.
Yep.
It's so much better than the movie. Yeah, no, fuck Activision, man.
Fuck Activision.
What have you done for me lately? Like, fuck.
What have you done for me lately? Nothing.
Nothing of any worth whatsoever.
Nothing of value, that's for sure.
Yeah, no. All right, so let's talk about Sony.
Yeah, still outside.
They're going to still be trying to plug this fucking VR thing to us?
Yes, they are.
Oh,
That's
you
confirmed.
fucker. I knew you were gonna do
Really?
that.
Yep.
Why?
And in fact, that's been said about E3 in general, that everybody's still doing VR. Even Bethesda are doing VR.
The thing that no one owns outside of gaming.
Yep. That's too expensive. That's more expensive than
Than a
your
console, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, like seriously, if you want us to be invested,
It's like, here's basically like saying, right, this is the new Project Scorpio. It's going to be $399.
yeah,
If you want a control pad for it, that'll
Yeah.
be another £600, please.
yeah, it is. It is like, or go buy yourself a new car.
A second-hand
No, I
car,
really
but
like
yeah.
the Joker. I really like
It's a
it.
good
It's
character.
a great character.
It's kind of a weird fucking situation, man.
Mm.
Like, I don't get the whole VR thing, but don't concentrate on that. It's not for everyone. If the VR headset was around 150,
If you said 149 to me, I might be tempted. Yeah, like just make it really
yeah,
tempting.
get it around that mark.
Yeah.
I
129.
could spring to it, you know. I'd probably go, you know what, I can stick 50 quid away for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And have that, you know, and be quite happy with that as a.
You know what reminds me of is 3D. Like, it feels like it's going to be around for a bit and then it'll be done.
3D will come back in 2019 anyway.
When Avatar comes out,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, because Cameron will do something with 3D that's phenomenal.
Yeah,
And then everybody
he's already said he's reinvented the genre. So yeah,
But he's the only one I got faith in. It.
so we're going to see Days Gone again.
And
right.
we won't get that, and we'll see it for the next
We're going
2
to
years.
see. What else did they show us?
God of War.
God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why not? Those games are great. We're going to see Spider-Man again.
That's supposedly coming out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense with the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like a November, late September release. I don't buy it, but I would like it.
Yeah. Again, Spider-Man is fucking. There is only so much fucking love, that Spider-Man 2 can
Yeah, right.
garner.
Yeah.
Like, I've been let down.
Yeah.
How many times since
So
Spider-Man
many.
2?
So many.
And it's just like, and every time I find myself buying the Spider-Man
we keep buying
games.
them because we love Spidey.
And then the last Spider-Man game was it Amazing Spider-Man 2, where his arms were fucking like touching his ankles
Yeah.
when he was Peter Parker. It was like a fucking gorilla. Looked nothing like
Gorilla
it,
Spidey.
filled with stuff that wasn't involved in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, that's a piece of shit movie, and the game's worse.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, like, so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm there's part of me that's hopeful, but
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
like, basically, I'm not buying Spider-Man until you've bought it,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
and then I'm gonna wait a month and then see what you say.
Yeah.
You know, because like fucking
I'm not-
No Man's Sky happens.
I'm not planning on.
But you and Lee
paying for
fucking
those games. Yeah.
playing No Man's Sky, going, "Oh, this is brilliant, this is awesome."
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it, then I'll get it.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Because when I started playing it, I went, "Oh, this is brilliant. This is
Yeah,
amazing."
you and Euphium were the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and then so I was like, "All right, I'll invest £50 of my money," because I always thought it looked cool anyway.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, you know, two people's opinions, I you know, I appreciate."
Sometimes it's not.
I no longer care about. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Lied to me.
Fucking did no.
I did. And I didn't even know it. I lied to myself.
I was waiting for you to pull that shit.
Jingleberries.
So,
Yeah, so
I'm kind of like, but again, we're talking about these
Kinda
games.
like a Bobo.
No, I was kind of like Mr. T.
Well, I think hopefully we'll get sent a copy or maybe a couple, and then we can actually see.
So we
what
know
the
we're going to see
Spidey's
another
anything.
Uncharted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, with the two ladies.
That's definitely happening.
Yep. Two ladies.
I mean, it's a mini Uncharted. You can tell this by the pre-order price point of $29.99.
So it's not a full game.
It's not a full game.
Half a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But it does look amazing.
But
Maybe they're
other than
testing it. Do you think maybe they testing
Last
it?
of Us is going to be their big fucking show off. That's going to be what they're going to be showing off.
Last of Us.
Logan.
Yeah.
I love Last of Us.
This Last of Us 2 is going to be
Oh my days, what a game!
them showing like their look, take a look at us.
This is how we.
But other than that, everything else they're going to show us is what they showed us last year.
Yes.
There's no way they can win.
I don't understand what they could possibly do to win this year. So we'll see.
Everything else will be third party stuff because they're all busy working on these great titles. Don't get me wrong, they're great titles.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're concentrating on VR, then they're fucked.
Can we just talk about that? Because sometimes on their conferences, they give the perception that it's theirs, right? So they're like,
Oh, they do that all the time.
right?
Like
So-
they're fucking.
Woo!
They're exclusives.
Exclusives. It's
Well done.
bullcrap. It's not exclusive.
Like they're going to show us Final Fantasy. Yeah,
Hey.
that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that's a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
That's not. That's fucking confirmed.
Yeah.
That's going to be available. All right, it might be 6 months later, but it's going to be available on Xbox One.
My poor thumb.
Like, Sony getting it first is a fucking courtesy because of the original game being out on the PlayStation,
Yeah.
You know my rules. I only stay until I've won one.
and that's fair. But like Square have no interest in doing first party exclusives.
Yeah.
Only timed exclusives, which is why Tomb Raider was only timed.
Yeah.
You know that.
It might be a long while, but it is dying.
And then there's the ones where they go, "Oh, this is exclusive to Sony," and what they mean is this red version of your costume is exclusive. This purple gun is exclusive to Sony. They are so fucking sneaky with some of the shit. And honestly, last year, right, fucking hands off to them. There's no doubt they won it. Fucking like Days Gone, like Horizon,
Horizon,
like
ass off.
yeah.
Amazing.
Last Guardian, even though it ended up being shit, was fucking like finally shown. Like,
Have you played it?
no,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't. I'm bored.
I
got
can't
stuck.
bring myself to buy it at this
Shadow
price.
Classes,
Like
amazing.
maybe once it drops
It's
down to
not
like a
Shadow
$5,
Classes.
like I'll give it a go. But
Yeah.
until then, all I hear is bad camera angles, bad controls, which is enough for me to go. No, thank you.
Really.
Yeah, I don't want to play your broken piece of shit.
So do we?
I've
do
done
we
that with Tony Hawk.
so you said what? Is it now 2 years in a row? Sony won E3. We think Microsoft have got it in the bag this year.
Well, unfortunately, I got really excited last year about their. This is my point, right? I got really excited about everything they were showing us in VR. I had no idea there was no way on God's green earth I wasn't going to be able to afford to play inside an X-wing or be the Batman, or you know, you can show me all this stuff, but if I can't fucking do it, like, what's the point? Like, really?
It needs to be affordable.
It does.
It needs to be at a price point which isn't just for game developers.
very
And
studios.
honestly,
It's our affordable.
right? There is profit to be made at selling at cost.
I just realised this contract now. It's cool.
There is profit to be made at selling at cost and lower because then you've got to buy all the other stuff
Yeah.
that goes with it.
Yep.
Because people are completionists.
They are.
True.
You price yourself. I think they price themselves out of the
They
marketplace.
fucking did. I'm just not interested, and not for games that generally are only about 20 minutes long.
You think about it as well.
They're
that
all
being,
glorified demos, which is why they're only selling them at like 15, 20 quid a piece. But I don't want to pay 15, 20 quid for a
That's a
fucking
pound
tech
a minute.
demo.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
£1 a minute.
fucking want to play it.
Although, can't you play Resident Evil 7?
Yes, you can, but you can also play Resident Evil 7 without the fucking thing.
Save yourself 400 quid.
Yeah.
Much cheaper price.
And
we worked this out.
VR is, as I said, we talked about this in, like, go back and watch our Batman VR porn episode.
It's only for porn.
It is for porn and horror,
Yeah.
right?
Unfortunately, that is the world we live in. Yeah.
I think we worked this out earlier, and if you were to start over, so you wanted to get a brand new console, you want to get a new TV, to meet up with.
Not even without the TV, but yeah, if say you wanted to get to right, you want to get your best performance with your PS4 Pro with everything on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you need a new TV. So that's right. I got mine at a really good price, so we use that as the comparison. Mine cost £600.
Yeah.
Right, which is a 50-inch 4K like HDR10 fucking all singing, all dancing fucking television. Right. £600 is a good price point for something like that of that size. So we'll say for that, right? And then you're looking at £500 for your fucking PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
Say you want to actually play with someone else, you've got to buy another fucking control pad as well. So that's another £50.
Yeah.
So you're already at £1,100 and you haven't even bought a fucking game yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they add the VR headset, which is currently priced at what, $450?
It's about 450. Depends where you buy it from.
All right, so we're already at £1,500, and we haven't bought a game yet.
Yeah.
All right, so that comes with like a demo set of games, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but then you've got to buy the fucking handsets, so you can actually use the VR.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just using the control pads. So I think they're another £50,
Really?
something like that.
We worked it out. It's like the closer part of £2,000.
It's fucking £2,000, dude, and I can't fucking justify £2,000. Like, I could conservatively fucking feed myself £2,000 a year.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. It's a crazy amount of
Really
money. I
expensive.
can't justify it. Or you could spend around £400 for the Scorpio, and you can already play all your other stuff backwards compatible from fucking 3 generations of consoles.
Yeah.
It's not a choice. It's not. Like, fucking, you'd have to be some kind of idiot to fucking go elsewhere.
Yeah. Plus, I think the VR thing's going to be a fad.
Yeah, I agree.
I really do.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah. It's like Full Motion was. It's it's gonna be more interactive. Nothing fucking takes you out of a game more than jumping around like a cock, right? I get more engrossed in the game, sat pretty much as I am now, like my control pad just resting lightly over my crotch.
Yeah.
Whilst I just tap buttons without thinking
Whilst you
about
tap
it.
buttons and knobs.
And like that is more engrossing and like sucking me in
You just
than
sit.
anything else.
Yeah. Sit comfortably, playing with your knob.
Yeah, I get way more into stuff that way.
Me too.
Even playing games like
How do you deal with the mess?
Twilight Princess on the Wii, where you had the nunchucks. Even that, after a while, was just like you were still out of it, but a little while you got into it a little bit. It's only those games you're going,
Like Tomb Raider.
I don't want to be doing it. I don't want to be pointing my finger at the fucking screen.
Tomb Raider, where you had to climb shit on the Wii and all that kind of stuff.
What's that?
You ever played Tomb Raider on the Wii?
Nope.
Ah, it's interesting.
Wasn't even aware it was available on the fucking Wii.
Yeah, you had to climb like this and stuff.
No, fuck that shit. I just
Yeah.
want to push up.
Yeah.
I wanna
And shoot, and then,
push up.
and then
At
it's like-
most,
and
press
then
A
shoot
to
it-
get on the thing
shoot it like
and
that.
fucking walk up the thing.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
It was fun for the first like
And
hour.
I'm kind of okay. I'm kind of okay with that. I don't want to be. I don't want to be connected to 1,000 wires at that price either. If it was all fully wireless at that price, that might be worth the investment. Like, and you'd understand it. And then it's only for one machine.
Yeah.
Right. So then you've got Oculus Rift and you've got Vive. And you haven't even got into whatever fucking Microsoft's going to do. They're saying that their VR, when they do it, will be Oculus Rift. So anything that you use in the PC, you can, which makes sense for their fucking
Microsoft.
with Windows 10 and all the rest of it. That makes perfect sense to me. I'm sure they're not lying, which is why they are then available to concentrate on this. I don't think it's called HoloLens anymore, but they're able to concentrate on that
Your augmented
as their
reality.
peripheral.
Yeah.
Because they don't need to make a VR headset. Somebody's already made it. They made a very good one, so they don't need to worry.
Yeah, why
about
would
it.
you do that again?
And that way,
Invented the wheel, right?
Exactly.
yeah, you don't need to reinvent it. I don't understand why there are so many peripherals for these things. And if it is going to be available, well, like one for each one, the price point again, you can't answer that. It needs to be lower.
You know
the
me,
games
I've
need to
always
be more
been
than glorified fucking demos.
I've always been Team Xbox anyway. So
You know, as much as I want to play the VR Rick and Morty, I can't afford fucking all that shit.
Mm.
You know, you can get some quite good fucking VR games for your phone, and a headset for that for anywhere between £5 to £20, which would do it with good headphones. And then you can buy controls for about £5 to £20, and you can get yourself a pretty good VR, like not great, but pretty good VR experience.
you played. Is it John Wick? Did you play a John Wick game on your phone?
No.
What was it? You played something that was really cool.
There was an interactive Mr. Robot thing.
Yeah.
Where I was in
Cool.
special made episodes
Wow.
of Mr. Robot for this VR thing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. I'll show you later. It's
cool.
very, very cool. You know, I did the usual roller coasters. There was some like jump scare horror things as well. Yeah, they were fucking great. Like really immersive, more than I thought they were going to be, for what was essentially a £15 headset. And then I just stick my phone in it,
Nice.
and it fucking works really well. It's 3D, like because it's different. It's fucking brilliant. And so you can get control pads and you can do little games and all the rest of it. So it could be cool. What else? Oh no, Cliff Blazinski's done something for Sony, haven't they?
Yeah.
That looks pretty fucking cool.
Kragnar.
Oh, something like Lawbreakers.
Yes, that's it. That is it.
Oh, is it? Yeah, Lawbreakers. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Apparently Kojima's not going to be present with
he's
fucking
just flat out. I'm not going.
Death Stranding. Whether this is true or not, because this is fucking Kojima, right? This could be absolute bollocks. Right?
Yeah.
But again, if they did show that, that's something they showed us last year, and again later at the PlayStation conference.
I would like new stuff, and I'd like stuff just to come out.
So when you think about looking at overall this weekend, the only people with real new fucking possibilities for us is Microsoft.
Oh yeah.
So I know I always come across as biased, and I am a fucking Xbox player, but if I was to pick up my Kinect, which you're watching us on, and show you, I have every single console down there.
Yeah.
And I play them all. I'm currently very, very heavily playing on the Wii. I've been on the Wii U. I've been going back through the old Zelda games, and like, I love the Uncharted series. I think basically it's worth owning a PS4 to have those and Last of Us. Yeah. Basically, just stick to Naughty Dog games, and you'll be fine on the PlayStation.
There's Two Souls. What was that? Beyond Two Souls. That was awesome.
Is that the Willem Dafoe thing?
Again, that was old.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see that. Their new one, which they showed us last year.
Again. Yeah.
I
wasn't going to mention
what was it called? It was it's from fucking last year.
But the thing is, you're
it
selling
looked
this
pretty
to
cool.
me as Microsoft's going to bring a ton of new shit to the table, and Sony's just going to
Do last year again.
Last year. Yeah.
They're
Might
gonna
as well do what Nintendo do. Dad.
Make a video.
Recording. Yeah.
They could put
Just
up
replay
last
last
year.
year.
They could put up last
Yeah, they
year's.
could put up last
Take
year.
out Horizon Zero Dawn bit, and it will play. Right?
Terrible.
Sony, the new Nintendo.
Yeah, we're winning it this year.
They'll probably do something stupid like try and make another fucking handheld console that no one wants, because they've done that a few times.
Because it's been mentioned
Ah,
as
yeah.
PS5, but that's
PSP.
close.
The PSP Go. The PS. What was the last
Vita?
one?
Need to PSP
Vita.
off.
Pizza.
PSP off.
Pizza.
The thing is that machine is still ridiculously expensive for something no one bought.
Yep.
A PSV Vita.
Do you know anyone that owns a Vita?
I have to my shame, we bought two for
Why?
both our boys in handheld consoles in the car, and then Samuel sold his.
Yeah, because mobile phones. Because Nintendo, right? They own and always have owned the handheld market. Like, reportedly, Microsoft and Xbox developed a fucking handheld console, and then just went,
nope.
Nah, fuck it. It's not worth our time or money to invest in this. So yeah, no, fuck it. So I think looking at it all that way, other things that we might see, from on other people's platforms that generally don't show a lot. As I say, we're going to see Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
We might see Kingdom Hearts somewhere.
Yeah, 3 has been kicking about, hasn't it?
Yeah, they've been showing bits and pieces of Kingdom Hearts the last couple of years. That could be cool. But yeah, Microsoft are going to win. There's no way they can't. If I had to put money on it, and there is no winning and losing. Only people that win is us, and the only people that lose is us.
Well, we lose if we don't
You lose cash if you buy the wrong things.
Oh yeah, there's. We're going to get lied to, generally probably by Ubisoft, because they are notorious for it, showing us all this grand technical shit they can do, and then they just don't do it. And don't ever explain why. I mean, the Division, Watch Dogs, Ghost Recon to an extent. They fucking hell. The Division looks nothing like the Division they showed us.
I know. I was so hyped for that game.
And Watch Dogs doubly so. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna get lied to. We're gonna get hyped up for something that probably will end up being bollocks.
Probably.
So,
Like the Mummy.
so we shall see that. Again, but that's the joys of E3. That's why we put ourselves through it every year. You know.
Oh wow, I haven't seen this one yet.
It was on just now.
Was it?
Yep.
I was looking at you. You were speaking.
I think Ruben did it to me.
Oh, you were speaking.
I wasn't really paying attention.
I was paying attention to you.
Did I win that match?
Did I fucking win that match?
Well, he beat me on one of them.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it wasn't
He
that
beat me
Did you
twice.
beat him?
He's beat me twice, I think. In
Did
total.
you beat him?
bad. Yeah, did you not know? That's why I passed you the controller.
Or was that when you were passing? Oh, right. So it's a baton pass.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
one of us wins, you have to pass
It's
it back.
called, yeah.
It's called I don't want to play anymore.
I would pass my pad, but everything's connected to it, so it can't be done. That would be a case of having
that and
someone
you
have to move.
lose like once in a dog's ass.
So yeah, I don't see any other possibility than Microsoft and Bethesda
Like,
impressing,
In 86
because everybody
minutes.
else just doesn't seem to be inventing anything.
I want to hang on. I want to work this out. In 84, how many is that? 86 minutes.
Yeah.
How many? So how long does it take roughly to play a game? A round of this.
I don't know.
How quick we get into the match.
2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Sometimes less.
Okay. So let's say, and on average of 2
2
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah. 86 minutes means you've played 43 games.
Yep.
Probably a bit less because we paused in between. We talked about other stuff.
So
yeah.
should we say how many?
30.
30 games. Out of 30 games, Ruben's beaten you three times, and I've beaten you twice.
Yeah.
So that's 25 to 5 wins.
Yeah.
That's a good ratio.
Yeah, and I haven't really been paying attention. I've done most of the talking throughout this podcast. I've been reeling off the information. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm quite good at beat 'em ups.
I quite want you to play Street Fight.
Jeans is
Versus the guys I
pretty
played
fucking
against the
damn
other
good as
day.
well, man. Like me and him have been battling non-stop on Killer Instinct pretty much for 2 years straight. And it's one of those things. He'll have a week where he's winning, and then I'll have a week where I'm winning, and then we'll have like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So yeah.
Yeah, so you need to play Street Fight against the game makers of 88 Heroes. I had a go with them.
I did see
and
that
I
video.
got schooled.
Yeah.
He was really good. And old school as well.
Yeah, it was proper
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
Yeah. So I did say.
I was talking to my old school friend Ryan about playing Street Fighter around his on Street Fighter 2 Turbo Championship Edition, which we used to put the code in so you could go to 10-star speed. And he was like, "What was the name of the song you used to listen to while I was playing that?" And I always used to listen to "Move On Baby" by Capella.
Oh, really?
It worked perfectly with
The
the times
timing.
of the jumps that I
Right.
could do. So it
And your
basically
head would feel
focused
tight.
my mind.
To help you get in the zone.
Yeah.
Dance music can do
It
that.
seems like you're in the zone always.
And I beat
even
the
when
Mighty
you're not
Metro,
looking at
who
the
was like
screen.
Nintendo's professional game tester.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I did
I mean,
that.
I wasn't there, but I remember the story.
Yeah, I was just crazy good at that game, man. It's one of those annoying kids that you never saw come off the arcade machine.
That was you.
Yeah, that's one of those.
There was a guy in Insomnia this year. That was that.
Firestorm.
One of the old arcade machines was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just non-stop.
I mean, I'm probably a little bit rusty now, but generally it's one of those things you don't forget how to play a
I
game
think
if you
your
committed enough time
combos
to it.
lethal in Street Fighter.
Yeah. and because of the way the character development works, generally it'll translate to the next
version.
The only one I'm not fantastic at is 3. Like really,
But who plays
the
3?
parry system on 3 is so good. Don't get me wrong, it's so good that it allows you to beat me
Oh, really?
if you can do it well enough. Yeah.
Which game's this?
Street Fighter 3.
Street.
I never
SF3.
played that, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that a lot of people didn't play, but became really, really popular in tournaments. It's still one of the most popular tournament fighters there is.
Who's the Twisted Firestarter?
I'm Firestorm.
Okay.
I forgot for a second.
Yeah, you
So
did.
when you see the arrow pointing on the screen, it means that if you hard punch them in that direction, you can get to a new platform.
Oh, the transitions. I forgot
Yeah,
about the transitions.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. 'Cause
Which one is hard punch?
A.
So you hold it and you face in that certain direction, and off you go. Another one bites dust. I have to say, Joker's pretty damn cool in this.
I love Joker.
Really? I don't like the way
Really?
the way he looks.
No, I don't know the way he looks,
I know.
but I
I
love
mean,
the way he
his
plays.
plays. Yeah.
Why's he got that fucking emo hair?
Yeah, like Suicide Squad, right?
It's too close to the mark.
Too close to Fire Squad? Suicide Squad.
It looks pretty though, the game, right?
Yeah, yeah, big time.
If you get a chance, you should play the story. I mean, if you like the story from the first one, it's
Love the story from the first one
dark
to the
as
point
hell.
I've got the graphic novels.
Oh, there you go. You'll love the story in this one. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We should play 3. Enjoy.
Yeah. We've got a long weekend ahead of us. There'll
Yeah.
be time around it.
There will be.
It's one of the things I love about the Neversoft games. But yeah, that's an hour and a half. We should wrap up.
We should.
Sorry we haven't been our usual debauched and horrible
Is that
selves.
my
We have good
I know,
reasons for
big-
this. No,
Big
it's a
fat
big-
dripping fanny filled with jism.
Okay.
Not, they're just
You feel better
energism.
now?
Dog jism.
Yeah, dog-gism. A dog that had rabies.
Feel a little bit
and
better now, yeah.
AIDS.
Feel a little bit better.
I thought I'd
better
So
now.
we're going to be updating throughout. Was that stage 1? Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, you did it. You did it. Nice.
Yeah.
See, it's
I'm
worth
probably
it.
going to die because
awesome.
I was trying to do that
Yeah.
just so I could see it.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
So yeah, so we're going to be streaming on Ruby Tuesday and SOCUK TGS throughout the weekend. We'll be updating us. You'll be able to catch us on our Instagram, our Facebook pages, and our Twitter feed.
The tweeters?
Yeah, so generally any of those with /SOCUK TGS at the end, and you will be fucking grand.
Yes, follow us. Follow us on any
I'm like,
platform.
John
You'll
will
be
be
able to catch-
fucking grand.
You'll be all the action that you need.
Yeah.
We shall be live tweeting. We shall be live posting. We'll have video.
We've got a long weekend ahead.
We
So.
think it's going to be a good weekend. If you
Stay
search
with us.
for,
Yeah, so we'll start
us,
posting
you'll
stuff
find us.
as soon as an hour and a half's time.
We'll
Yeah.
promise to be informative, but also quite hilarious, especially him when he's
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
I'm just grumpy when I'm tired. You're funny when you're tired.
But he's
Well, that's
grumpy and him
because
funny.
I'm grumpy all the time, so like tired just adds to it.
Yeah, he's funny grumpy, and then you get like moany grumpy, and then he takes the
My
piss
South
out of you
African
'cause you're
accent will
moany
come
grumpy.
out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just get to watch, which is
So
great.
we need to go quickly run out and get some provisions and then set up.
We shall do that.
So-
Stay with us. We will be back across the course of the next few days for all the action from E3. But for now, thank you, Keith. Thank you, Ruben. And God bless Adam West.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't even get into how fucked this country is now.
Oh.